Insects might seem small and insignificant, but they play a huge role in keeping our planet healthy. These tiny creatures are often overlooked, yet they are essential to the ecosystems they inhabit. Without them, many of the processes that we take for granted would come to a halt. They are like tiny helpers with big jobs to do. Each insect, no matter how small, contributes to the environment in its own unique way. From pollinating plants to decomposing organic matter, their roles are diverse and crucial. From the busy bees buzzing around flowers to the ants carrying leaves underground, each insect has a special task. These tasks might seem simple, but they are part of a complex web of interactions that sustain life on Earth. These tasks are vital for the balance of nature and our own survival. Insects help pollinate the crops we rely on for food, control pest populations, and even enrich the soil with their waste. Without insects, the world would be a very different place. Imagine a landscape devoid of the vibrant colors of flowers or fields that fail to produce the food we need. The absence of insects would disrupt the delicate balance of nature. Imagine a world with fewer flowers, less food, and silent forests. It's a scary thought. The silence of a forest without the hum of insects would be eerie, and the impact on our food supply would be devastating. That's why it's important to understand why insects are so important and what we can do to protect them. By learning about their roles and the threats they face, we can take steps to ensure their survival and, in turn, our own. Our journey begins by exploring the amazing world of insects and discovering their hidden contributions to our planet. We'll delve into their fascinating behaviors, their interactions with other species, and the incredible ways they support life on Earth. From pollination to pest control, their impact is far greater than their size might suggest. These tiny creatures are truly the unsung heroes of the natural world, and it's time we gave them the recognition they deserve. One of the most important jobs that insects do is pollination. Pollination is like playing a game of matchmaker for plants. Insects, especially bees and butterflies, help plants reproduce by carrying pollen from one flower to another. Without pollinators, many plants wouldn't be able to produce fruits and seeds. Imagine a world without apples, strawberries, or even chocolate. These are just a few examples of the delicious foods we enjoy thanks to insect pollinators. In fact, about 1/3 of the food we eat depends on pollination by insects. Pollination is a crucial process that ensures the diversity and abundance of plant life on Earth. It's a beautiful example of how different species depend on each other for survival. Insects are not just important above ground, they also play a vital role in maintaining healthy soil. Just like earthworms, insects help to break down dead plants and animals in the soil. This process of decomposition is essential for returning nutrients to the soil, making it fertile for new plant growth. Some insects, like ants and termites, dig tunnels in the soil. These tunnels help to aerate the soil, allowing air and water to reach plant roots more easily. A well-aerated soil is crucial for healthy plant growth. Insects are the unsung heroes of the underground, working tirelessly to keep our soil alive and productive. Their contribution to soil health is often overlooked, but it's a crucial part of a thriving ecosystem. Insects can be pests themselves, but they also help to keep other pest populations in check. This natural pest control is essential for maintaining a balance in nature. For example, ladybugs are natural predators of aphids, which are tiny insects that can damage crops. By feeding on pests, insects act as natural pest controllers, reducing the need for harmful chemical pesticides. This natural balance is essential for healthy ecosystems and sustainable agriculture. This natural form of pest control is a much more sustainable and environmentally friendly way to protect our crops than relying solely on chemical pesticides. Section 5: Food webs, the interconnected web of life. Insects are an integral part of the food chain, providing a vital food source for a wide range of animals. Birds, reptiles, amphibians, and even some mammals depend on insects for their survival. For example, many birds rely on insects, especially caterpillars, to feed their young during the breeding season. Imagine a forest without the cheerful chirping of birds. It's a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. The decline of insects would have a ripple effect throughout the food web, impacting countless species, many of which we rely on for food and other resources. Section 6. A world without insects, a grim future. The thought of a world without insects is a grim one indeed. Imagine walking through a garden devoid of the familiar hum of bees or the flutter of butterflies. The silence would be deafening, a stark contrast to the vibrant life we are accustomed to. Without insects to pollinate our crops, food production would plummet, leading to food shortages and rising prices. Farmers would struggle to grow the fruits and vegetables that are staples in our diets. The economic impact would be severe, affecting not just agriculture but also industries reliant on these products. The colourful tapestry of wildflowers that brighten our landscapes would fade, leaving behind a dull and lifeless scene. These flowers, which rely on insects for pollination, would struggle to survive, altering the very fabric of our natural world. Forests would fall silent without the buzz of insects. The absence of these tiny creatures would disrupt the food chain, affecting birds, mammals, and other wildlife that depend on them for sustenance. The entire ecosystem would be thrown off balance. The consequences would be devastating, impacting not just the natural world but also our own health, well-being, and economies. The loss of insects would mean the loss of natural pest control, leading to increased use of chemical pesticides, which could have harmful effects on human health. The disappearance of insects would disrupt the delicate balance of nature, leading to a cascade of negative effects that would be difficult, if not impossible, to reverse. Water sources would dry up and soil quality would degrade, making it harder for plants to grow. The erosion of landscapes and the barren forest floors would be a testament to the far-reaching impact of losing these vital creatures. The very ground beneath our feet would change, becoming less fertile and more prone to erosion. It's a stark reminder of the urgent need to protect these tiny creatures that play such a vital role in our world. Conservation efforts must be ramped up to ensure that we do not face this grim future. Every action counts, from reducing pesticide use to planting insect-friendly gardens. Together, we can make a difference. Section 7. Threats to our tiny allies. Sadly, insect populations are facing numerous threats, many of which are caused by human activities. Habitat loss due to deforestation and urbanization is a major threat, as it deprives insects of their homes and food sources. The widespread use of pesticides in agriculture is another significant threat, as pesticides can kill both harmful and beneficial insects, disrupting the delicate balance of ecosystems. Climate change is also taking a toll, as changing weather patterns can disrupt insect life cycles and habitats. Pollution, especially of water sources, poses another threat to aquatic insects, which play a vital role in freshwater ecosystems. It's a sobering reminder that our actions have far-reaching consequences, and we must act now to protect these vital creatures. Section 8. Protecting our tiny guardians, a call to action. The decline of insects is a serious issue, but it's not too late to act. Insects play a crucial role in our ecosystems, pollinating plants, decomposing organic matter, and serving as food for other wildlife. Their decline can have cascading effects on the environment and our food supply. We can all do our part to protect these vital creatures and ensure the health of our planet. Simple actions like planting native flowers, creating habitats, and avoiding harmful chemicals can make a big difference. Community efforts amplify these impacts, fostering a collective responsibility. Creating insect-friendly gardens and parks by planting a diversity of flowering plants provides food and habitat for pollinators. These spaces not only support insects but also enhance the beauty and biodiversity of our surroundings, making them more enjoyable for everyone. Reducing or eliminating our use of pesticides in our gardens and supporting sustainable agriculture practices can help protect beneficial insects. Pesticides can be harmful not only to pests but also to the insects we rely on for pollination and pest control. We can also support organizations involved in insect conservation and research to learn more about these fascinating creatures and how to protect them. Volunteering, donating, or simply spreading awareness can contribute to these efforts. By taking action to protect insects, we are not just protecting these tiny creatures, we are protecting ourselves and the future of our planet. Healthy insect populations are indicators of a healthy environment which benefits all living beings. It's a responsibility we all share, and together we can make a difference. Every small action counts, and when we come together as a community, our collective efforts can lead to significant positive changes for the environment.